Today, we're diving into a tale as old as time, a story of three powerful brothers who ruled the cosmos. We're talking about Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, the mighty sons of Cronus. Their story isn't just about thunderbolts, tidal waves, and the underworld. It's a profound lesson in fairness, destiny, and the bonds that hold a family together, even a divine one. So, grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let us journey back to ancient Greece to uncover how these three gods learned to share an entire universe. Our story begins after a tremendous war, the Titanomachy, where the Olympian gods, led by the three brothers, overthrew their father, Cronus, and the tyrannical Titans. With victory came a colossal task: how to divide the vast universe among themselves. Imagine having to split everything: the sky, the sea, the earth, and the mysterious realm below with your siblings. Sounds like a recipe for a legendary family argument, right? The brothers stood at a cosmic crossroads. Each was powerful. Each had proven their might in battle, but their personalities and strengths were as different as the realms they were about to rule. Would they fight for supremacy, or could they find a way to coexist peacefully? This is where things get interesting. Instead of another war, they decided to let fate play its hand. They would draw lots. 3 lots were prepared, each representing a domain of the universe. This wasn't just a random game of chance. It was a symbolic act of trust. They were trusting fate, and more importantly, they were trusting each other to honor the outcome, no matter what it was. This moment is so crucial because it shows that even the most powerful beings in the universe understood the need for a fair system. They knew that forcing their will upon one another would only lead to endless conflict. First up was Zeus, the youngest, but the natural leader who had orchestrated their victory. He drew the long straw, and with it, the vast open sky and the heavens became his domain. He became the king of the gods, ruler of Mount Olympus, wielding the mighty thunderbolt. This realm perfectly suited his commanding presence and his role as the great overseer, the one who would maintain order and justice among gods and mortals alike. From his lofty perch, he could watch over everything, a fitting role for the brother who had led them all to freedom. His authority was established not just by power, but by the luck of the draw, which everyone had agreed to respect. Next came Poseidon, the god with a wild and unpredictable spirit, much like the ocean itself. He drew the second lot, and the seas, oceans, and all the waters of the world fell under his dominion. With his powerful trident, he could summon storms, create earthquakes, and command the creatures of the deep. The sea, with its ever-changing moods, sometimes calm and serene, other times raging and destructive, was a perfect match for Poseidon's passionate and tempestuous nature. He became the Earthshaker, a formidable force, yet essential to the balance of the world. He found his purpose not in ruling the heavens, but in mastering the untamed, beautiful, and terrifying depths. Finally, it was Hades' turn. As the eldest brother, some might have expected him to receive the grandest prize. But fate had a different plan. He drew the short straw, and his destiny was sealed. He received the underworld, the shadowy realm of the dead. At first glance, this might seem like a raw deal, a grim and lonely kingdom. Many stories paint Hades as a villain, but that's a huge misunderstanding. His realm was not a place of evil, but a necessary part of the cosmic order. It required a ruler who was stern, just, and unwavering. Hades, with his serious and introverted nature, was uniquely suited for this somber responsibility. He became the keeper of souls, ensuring that the cycle of life and death remained unbroken. His job was not a punishment. It was a vital, solemn duty that he performed with dignity. And what about the earth itself, the land where mortals lived? The brothers wisely decided that the earth would be common ground, a place where all three held influence. This decision was a stroke of genius. It forced them to cooperate, to negotiate, and to constantly interact. Zeus sent the rain from the sky. Poseidon's springs and rivers nourished the land. And Hades ruled the precious metals and gems hidden deep within the earth. Their shared responsibility for the mortal world meant they could unjust retreat into their own realms and ignore each other. They had to work together. This arrangement fostered a sense of teamwork and mutual respect that was essential for maintaining cosmic harmony. Through this epic story of division, we see a powerful message unfold. Fairness isn't about everyone getting the same thing. It's about everyone getting what they are uniquely suited for. a role where their individual talents can shine. Zeus's leadership skills were perfect for the sky, Poseidon's wild energy was a match for the sea, and Hades' solemn, steady nature was ideal for the underworld. Had they swapped roles, chaos would have ensued. Imagine the tempestuous Poseidon trying to maintain order on Olympus, or the sky god Zeus ruling over the silent land of the dead. It just wouldn't work. Their story teaches us that true fairness lies in recognizing and respecting each person's unique gifts and finding the right place for them to be used. This brings us to a character you might not have heard of, a young adventurer from our world named Andi. Andi always felt like they were getting the short end of the stick in their group of friends. During a school project, Andi's friends, who were great at public speaking and design, took the lead roles, leaving Andi with the task of organizing all the research. Andi felt overlooked and unimportant, just like Hades might have felt when he drew the underworld. But as Andi delved into the research, they discovered a hidden talent for finding incredible information and connecting ideas in ways no one else could. When they presented their findings, their friends were blown away. The project was a massive success, not because of one star performer, but because everyone contributed their unique strength. Andi's experience mirrors that of the three gods. Just as Hades found his purpose in his seemingly grim kingdom, Andi found value in a role that initially seemed less glamorous. Andi realized that their friends hadn't been sidelining them. They had instinctively given them a task that matched their quiet, methodical skills. This was a light bulb moment. Andi learned that teamwork isn't about everyone doing the same job, but about combining different abilities to create something amazing. It's about empathy, about understanding what your friends are good at and trusting them to do their part. The story of Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades was no longer just an ancient myth. It was a practical guide to working together and appreciating one another. Ultimately, the tale of the three brothers is a timeless lesson on how families and, by extension, any group of people can stay united. It wasn't their immense power that kept the universe in balance. It was their mutual understanding and respect. They accepted their destinies and learned to rule their domains responsibly. They showed us that true strength doesn't come from dominating others, but from mastering oneself and using one's talents for the greater good. It's a powerful reminder that every role, no matter how big or small it may seem, is essential to the whole. Whether you're a leader like Zeus, a passionate creator like Poseidon, or a steadfast guardian like Hades, your unique abilities have value and purpose. So, the next time you feel like you've been dealt an unfair hand, think of Hades. He didn't complain or start a war. He embraced his destiny and became a respected and crucial ruler. He reminds us that our true worth isn't determined by the role we're given, but by how well we perform it. The story of these three brothers teaches us empathy, teamwork, and the importance of using our talents responsibly. It shows us that fairness, destiny, and family are intertwined, creating a cosmic balance that holds everything together. Thank you so much for joining me on this mythological journey today. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did. What do you think? Which of the three brothers do you relate to the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another adventure into the world of stories. Until next time, stay curious,